You're tired, not just physically, mentally, a kind of fatigue you can't really explain anymore. You're busy, constantly pulled in every direction, engaged in 1,000 things, yet deep down you feel like you're missing what truly matters. Every day you answer emails that make no real sense. You say yes to meetings that slow you down. You accept requests just to avoid offending people. And by the end of the week, you've checked off dozens of boxes without actually moving forward on what really counts. Welcome to modern life. A world that values the quantity of actions more than their quality. A world where being busy has become a badge of honor. And that's exactly why Essentialism by Greg McKeown is such an essential read. It doesn't offer you tips to manage your time better. It invites you to radically change your perspective, to move from distraction to focus, to stop trying to do it all and start making better choices about what you do. In this book, McKeown presents a radical idea. If it's not a clear yes, then it's a no. That might sound extreme, but that's where the power lies. Most of us were raised in a mindset of accumulation, more activities, more connections, more responsibilities. The result? We've lost the ability to filter. We've forgotten how to say no. And yet, every yes you say has a cost, a hidden cost. Everything you're saying no to without even realizing it. Essentialism is a way of taking back control of your time, your energy, your attention. It's a demanding philosophy, but one that brings deep relief. And it all starts with one deceptively simple question. What is truly important? And if you take that question seriously, it can change your entire daily life. Because everything feels urgent, but not everything is important. You receive a message. You feel obligated to reply. You're invited to a meeting. You assume you should attend. You're offered a project. You're afraid to miss an opportunity. But if you never take a moment to step back, you become a prisoner of other people's expectations. And every minute you give them is a minute taken away from what really matters to you. McKeown insists on this point. You have the power to choose, a power many people forget or willingly give up. But just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Just because someone asks you to doesn't mean you have to say yes. Sustainable performance starts with clarity, and clarity begins with saying no. No to noise, to excess, to fake progress, to make space for what's real, what's deep, what's essential. But that choice takes courage. Saying no is uncomfortable. It can disappoint, shock, or frustrate people. But if you don't say no to others for your own sake, you'll end up saying no, reluctantly, to the things that matter. Your family, your health, your passion, your heart's project. And it's always the silent priorities that pay the price of the loudest emergencies. In Essentialism, Greg McKeown offers a 3-step process. Explore, eliminate, execute. Explore means taking time, real time, silence, introspection, asking yourself a powerful question. If I could accomplish only one thing this month, what would have the biggest long-term impact? That question alone often reveals what truly matters, and it's rarely the loudest item on your list. The essential is often quiet, subtle, obvious, but only once you've taken the time to truly see it. Then comes elimination, and this is where you must cut, remove, say no, decline vague invitations, step back from what drains your focus. And this isn't about being harsh or selfish. It's about saying no clearly, respectfully, firmly. It's the sign of someone who knows what they want and acts accordingly. Finally comes execution, but not in a rush, in flow. The essentialist plans, automates, builds simple routines. They free themselves from constant decision fatigue. They don't waste each morning wondering what to focus on. They've already decided, with clarity, what matters most. And now they just follow through. One of the most powerful moments in the book is when McKeown shares how he missed the birth of his own child because of an important meeting. He thought he was being professional. In reality, he had fallen into the classic trap, believing that everything is urgent, essential, unavoidable. That day he realized some things are truly essential, and you can't have everything. You have to choose. And the truth is, you're already making those choices, whether you realize it or not. Every time you say yes to a useless task, You're silently saying no to something meaningful. Every time you stay glued to notifications, you're saying no to your own focus. Every time you let others fill your calendar, you're handing over the keys to your life. What Essentialism offers is a way to reclaim that authority, not to control everything, but to clarify everything, to know what truly deserves your time and energy, and to find the courage to stop wasting the rest. It's a path of discipline, an art of less, a practice that, once embraced, makes your life lighter, clearer, stronger, because by doing less, you do better. You make room for quality. You rediscover the joy of craftsmanship. You go deeper. You become fully present. And day by day, you build something coherent. Not a mountain of scattered tasks, but a clear line, a solid trace, a lasting impact. This book doesn't promise that it will be easy. It promises that it will be right. It's a path that requires sacrifice, sacrificing the comfort of automatic yeses, sacrificing the illusion of being able to do it all, sacrificing instant recognition, to rediscover what you may have lost. And if you're wondering where to start, the answer is simple. Start with one no, just one. Today, say no to one thing, one request, one distraction, one habit, and watch the space that opens up. You'll see, that space isn't empty. It's fertile. That space is where your real power begins. The power to choose, to create, to build a life with intention. So what should you take away from Essentialism? Perhaps just this: the discipline of doing less, but better, is the closest you'll ever come to your true contribution in this world. And if you only apply one principle from this book starting today, let it be this: don't let the weight of the non-essential crush the power of what truly matters.